Nobody was supposed to hear this confession. 20 years later, the referee finally admitted the match was fixed. For 2 decades, fans argued. Players denied it. Officials stayed silent. The result remained official. But behind closed doors, a secret survived. A secret powerful enough to destroy careers. A secret hidden inside football's shadows. Then came the confession. And everything changed. What happened next exposed a side of football few people ever see.
For 20 years, the details of a major match-fixing operation were kept completely quiet. 90,000 fans witnessed this match. While supporters argued over the calls and players denied foul play, the official result stood in the archives for 2 decades. That changed when the man with the whistle, the official responsible for every decision on the pitch, confessed that the outcome had been decided before the players even arrived. The admission immediately called into question the legacy of that match, casting a shadow over the careers of everyone involved. This confession provided a rare look into a layer of the sport that operates outside of public view. The official records of these 20 years now exist alongside evidence of a shadow underworld that was never supposed to be part of the story. To see how the fix worked, we have to revisit the match as a crime scene. A capacity crowd watched as these teams played for trophies and professional survival. The players on the pitch fought for every tackle, unaware that their efforts were being managed. At this level, every whistle carries the weight of a career. The first signs of the fix appeared as a series of unexplainable anomalies. A controversial penalty was followed quickly by a red card that changed the team's formation. Commentators and players expressed deep suspicion at the time. However, without physical evidence, those doubts faded as the match moved into the history books. The lack of immediate proof allowed a corrupted result to be cemented into the record, where it remained for 20 years. Investigators eventually reopened the case, using the referee's confession to identify patterns in evidence that had been overlooked for decades. This financial ledger details specific monetary movements. The entries show large transfers occurring in the days immediately preceding the match. Recovered phone records later established a direct link between the match official and a series of anonymous external actors. The pressure originated from a shadow syndicate. These figures operated independently of the coaches and players, focusing their influence entirely on the officiating. The official was presented with a choice between lucrative financial promises and severe personal consequences if the requested result wasn't delivered. When these forces are involved, the game shifts from an athletic competition to a tool for political and financial influence. For the losing players, a fixed match can end a career. In professional football, a single high-profile loss can cause a club to cancel a contract or withdraw from a multi-million-dollar transfer. The fans were also affected, spending decades questioning their own observations of the game's strange events, while the official story told them they were wrong. The referee spent 20 years living with the knowledge of what he'd done, facing the secret every time the match highlights were replayed on television. While the excitement of the original victory has faded, the impact on the lives and reputations of those who lost remains. As the investigation deepened, it became clear that this specific match was one part of a larger pattern. This fix was a single component in a network that used the same methods to influence matches across the globe. Even today, with the confession suggests that in the archives of football history, other matches may be waiting for their own secrets to be revealed. The integrity of the sport often depends on those who control the scoreboard from the shadows. To see our next investigation into the sport's hidden history, subscribe to Football Pulse. Should matches years later? Let us know in the comments.